So on Friday, October 28th, today, I had a dream that certain demons and monster soldier types, and when I say monster soldier, I don't mean the zombie soldiers. I mean the monster soldiers, like giant imps and demons and stuff. There were like two different armies fighting each other, and we were in this doom type area with a big wall in a corner part. So at that point they're kind of miniature, but they're supposed to be giant. But they're having a war thing. I think this had something to do with college. The war thing was just one of your secret mission and adventure type deals, not a edge of your seat. There's anything to worry about type deal. So it's the same as the dinosaur battle that I'll tell you about from the other dream you had previously. So there's a doom thing going on, and then yeah, you kind of fly off like a butterfly at one point, and you're in like a weird church area, which was surely inspired by the pictures of churches that you downloaded before you went to sleep at some point. And you're in a church area, there's like a female there, and it's the same church as from the previous dream you had a long time ago, where you're in like a church type place inside, and then there's like a circular area, and you go upstairs and you're kind of hiding out. So it's like Royster, but a little bit of Ascension, I guess. And then don't forget the other dream you had once of, well, the one about Ascension that inspired you to come up with some seventh heaven type apocalyptic weird Mary Beth kind of idea. There's the other dream you had outside Ascension in the dark, at nighttime, I mean, with the grass, and then you walked around the neighborhood and Justin Platt was running around somewhere outside the church, and you're outside the church and it's different. The parking lot is bigger and separated from other parts, and so there's that. But so that Doom dream was the one you had in no particular order. On Wednesday, 2 days ago, apparently you imagine Jesus as written by Kevin Williamson, sort of, but Jesus is on a march with some crowds and stuff, on a journey kind of march. You know, no big deal. Oh, Stokely was in the dream. So he blesses Stokely, and then he jumps shirtless backwards off the wall, and then goes inside and sits on the church throne in a really scary kind of way. So Stokely was there. Don't forget the dream you had about the monkey Jesus outside the grocery store or whatever, with the crown on its little monkey, Rhesus monkey head or whatever. I also dreamt on Wednesday about we were squatters on the second story of a building, and it's like a New York City street that looks like the one that the guy in One Shot would walk out of after the No Guns Allowed bar scene. The items on the floor are floor game icons. You know what that means. Then I'm walking on street level. Uh, you had a dream where, so Deputy Dewey is kind of like Nikki. This is a dream you had on Tuesday from 4:45 p.m. to 7:20 p.m. You're in a Marvel battle that involves, among others, possibly Dewey and other Scream protagonists. Definitely Dewey, maybe just implied magic of it doesn't matter after that. The battle is a casual and consequence-free field thing, just like the Doom battle. Not scary. So it's not scary. It's a dinosaur blast power. So dinosaur blast power towards the left in a slant during the trotting line forward. That battle, you remember that? It was just a very casual, don't care kind of battle. I'll make sure not to spray the dino next to me because he's more powerful. Thing, no biggie. So don't forget in the ramp, a ramp park type world. Ramps. We were doing the ramps to evade whatever, getting caught by authority figures for doing something or other, but it was no big deal. The ramps are like roller coasters, except Dewey is Nikki, and they're in cars and they're ramping around, catching and releasing each other in certain ways. And casual whatevers. Oh, then they put you on a transport plane, but they under-restrained you, but no big deal, no drama, no big thing. So that's because Nikki called you that day, Wednesday, so your subconscious turned him into Dewey. Skate ramp, but with tiny cars or whatever. Plus Jurassic, plus Marvel, plus random, no worry. And then, of course, in the second part, you're in one of your many beaches that you have in your dream. The one that has a strip of beach with the water on the left, and there's like a thing. There's like a pathway with like a blocking concrete, whatever, bridge or whatever that thing is. Always a visual barrier in the middle. You got beaches and you got whatever shops and stuff on the right. Asphalt sidewalks. At one point you're walking and you think of mom, and if you haven't called, then oh no, she may be completely unreachable forever in a world where I guess the whole world is a place of endless far travels, voluntary or not. So it's all a big magical dream type thing. Everything matters more because it's a dream. And don't forget the past dreams you've had, such as don't forget the beach houses and beach strips, roads, neighborhoods, towns. Night happens, but no drama, no coherent time shifting. And you're walking around the beach houses and stuff at night. Don't forget that town that was very packed and like a sim town. Like it was all inside a movie studio warehouse. I set it on fire, if I remember correctly, to get to the movie theater. And, you know, it's kind of like an indoor world. All the roads are parallel and everything, except for that ghetto part. Don't forget the dream you had. It was like college, a big auditorium with Ronnie or whatever. Don't forget that. Don't forget the dream you had where prison was like a Doom type. Blue stone walls or white stone walls, empty gyms. Oh yeah, so it's like it was like bluish colored, and there's like a random wall structure that you hang out with, and maybe the Olsen twins were in it. Don't forget the white, ugly, huge, multi-leveled prison that you're going through, and you see Donnell McKinney and all that. And there's like elevators and shit. Don't forget the one with the jail lobby that has a shower house and the windows that you can see out to the street. The streets with the cars, and you get outside and you like go in one of the cars and stuff. Don't forget the dream with the round building where you're in the grass outside in the round building, and and it's like the end of some kind of college adventure or something. It's like a bunch of people. And don't forget when you had the dream about the high school library at Norfolk Collegiate where you're doing research on the second floor. Don't forget the high school or college library, the one with shelves on wooden second floor of a building, and it's kind of like right angle shelves, and you're walking through the middle, and it's kind of, sometimes it's dark, sometimes it's not. That about catches us up for this time. So you have to lucid dream. It's going to be hard though. You have to remember the scroll and how you don't have it anymore. And when you remember that, then that's what triggered the only lucid dream you ever had, and that was a pretty minor one. Okay, peace out.